Hey guys, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood, and here I am with
Edwin in Robin Stampin' Hood.
He's in my hood. So I'm sure some of you have seen that it is our 30th anniversary, and yes, it's today of all days. But we figured we'd make it fun, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so welcome to our 30th anniversary Maker Monday. I'll just tell you a really funny, quick story. When Edwin and I got married, if you know me, you know I like to laugh. And when we got married, I was nervous. And when I'm nervous, I laugh. And so in the middle of our ceremony, I burst out laughing.
It's true.
It is true. And he had to turn around to the congregation. We were actually outside and
Called timeout.
he called time out because I could not stop laughing. So 30 years later,
She's still laughing.
I'm still laughing. Okay, so this is going to be our special edition Maker Monday for you guys. And it's going to run a little bit longer than normal because we're going to each do a project.
Oh, yeah. We're both going to do projects.
Both going to do a project. So grab a cup of something that you like to drink and sit back and take some notes. And we have some fun things that we're going to do with you guys. So
During the live, for example, only, if you ask a question only during the live, about our projects that we're doing, we're going to enter your name into a drawing at the end for some brand new ribbon from the mini catalog. And according to Robin, you're going to like that ribbon quite a lot.
it's already on back order, but I have these to give away.
But you have to put it in the form of a question about our project, okay? Make sure you get that part. And because it's our 30th anniversary, which is traditionally a pearl, I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't until I Googled it. But we are going to be gifting anyone who purchases $30, 30, get it because it's on our 30th, before tax and shipping, and by 9:30, that's September 30th at 10 a.m., you're going to have a chance to get your choice of festive pearls, iridescent pearl basics, flatback pearls, or 2022-2024 in color pearls. You can find these on page 140 of the annual catalog. But wait, that's not even all. You're going to also be entered into the mystery hostess pool where one person will get a half off item. Woot, woot.
And that can be bundles.
And that can be a bundle. 3 people are going to get $30 in free. Get it? 30? Okay.
You see a theme here,
Yep.
30.
But wait, that's not even all. 2 people are going to have a chance to get Night Divine and or Celebrate with Tags. Okay? So there's a lot of good stuff going on during this show. So I hope you're paying attention on how you can get one of those things. Okay.
So we are, like I said, we're both going to do a project. And, but I just want to let you know that, I do have 2 spots left for my Maui fundraiser on Saturday. You'll make 20 cards with envelopes. There's 10 different cards, so 2 of each. And it's a $40 cost. But if you spend $75 that day, I'll give you that $40 back to go towards your sale.
That's a deal.
It is a deal. And then all my proceeds are going to go toward helping the people in the Maui fire. So, and there is a group of demonstrators that live on Maui that they're helping organize things too, where they're doing fundraisers. So we'll be sending them kits as well. So I hope if you can fill those 2 spots, you will, because it'll be a lot of fun. So I think that's it. But remember, during this, if you ask a question about our projects, at the end, after we're done going live, we will, hey, Kathy, from Warm and Fuzzy Color. Is it snowing there?
I hope not.
Oh, boy.
It's a little early.
But we will, after the live, we'll put all your guys' names Oh yeah, that's right. It's Kathy's birthday today. Happy
birthday.
Yeah, our anniversary, your birthday. All good things happen on September 25th.
You're 30, we're 30. It's all 30.
It's all 30. So after the live, we'll put your name. If you've asked a question, we will go back and answer the questions. But then we're going to enter your names on the wheel of names. And 3 of you will win some of the ribbon. And like I said, this stuff is already on back order. So this is the, let's see, what is this one called? This is the silver and white ribbon. You can see it's kind of glittery, fun, pretty. So this is the only place to get it, folks. And this is the Night of Navy with the gold flecks. And then this is the balmy blue with the silver flecks. So if you ask questions, well, like I said, we'll throw it in there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started.
I bet there's more questions on my project.
I'm sure there will be. So I'm gonna flip the camera over, so look away for a short second, and we will get started with crafting. So I'm gonna move over. Mr. Edwin's gonna step aside. Well, you just got a good face shot of me. Hold on here. You're gonna see my ceiling for a second. And we're going to flip you around. Ooh, there we go. And bring you down. Someday, you guys, I am going to figure out how to do the double. I'm going to take these.
Yep.
Okay, so first, hello, Penny. I don't know if we're really lovebirds or not, but 30 years. Okay, there you go. All right, so my project, so our projects are going to kind of coordinate. Can we see? Okay, I think so. They're going to coordinate together. They're little Halloween projects. So I'm actually going to do a cute little Halloween box. And this is something that I have not used yet. So this is called the Pick of the Patch for the pumpkins. And it comes with a little... It comes with a punch, you guys, a coordinating punch, which is really fun because it's got a pumpkin, the leaf, the stem, and then this is like a little squatty. I guess it's a gourd. I don't know. Is it? No, that's the gourd. But this is like a different kind of pumpkin. So I wanted to use this because I'm not always the biggest Halloween person, but I do love that you can do lots of fun things with it. So I want to show you how to make these. So my little box is filled with Halloween treats. So isn't this a great idea for either your next door neighbor or that special little kid that comes trick-or-treating for you at your house, or even an office mate if you like your coworkers. It's a great little gift for that too. So it's super easy, and I'm going to show you real quick on how to make that. So we're sitting in a different spot. If you didn't notice, like I'm actually sitting at a table in my studio because we felt like with both of us it was a little crowded behind my desk. So I apologize if we might be a little askew. We're trying to make sure that you look, I think I'm just moving you a little bit because I feel like I'm angled up.
In frame, we just
okay.
A little bit of a dark spot.
So let's go ahead and get this box made. And you guys know how to make boxes. Whoops, you guys know how to make boxes. So we'll do this one real quick. Let me grab my score cutter. So you need a piece. So this piece is actually 10 3/4 by 6. And you're going to score it landscape. And I'm actually going to open my cutter scorer up. And you're going to score it landscape at 1 1/4. 4 3/4, 6, and 9 1/2. Okay, so again, the piece itself is 10 3/4 by 6, and you're scoring it at 1 1/4, 4 3/4, 6, and 9 1/2. So what you're going to do then is you're going to turn it, and on each side, you're going to score it at 1 1/4. So I always like to score on that side. I like to use this ruler over on that side. So you're going to do the 1 1/4, flip it, and do the 1 1/4. And then you can see this is very much like our, you know, what we do with a lot of the boxes we do. So you're gonna cut the flaps. So you can kind of see, you cut up to that first score line, and we're gonna just give it a little miter. And make sure that you're always mitering on the flap. Like you don't wanna miter on these bigger pieces because you can see the bigger pieces are gonna be seen. So you don't wanna have a, you know, a chunk out of there, but I can see I didn't really cut very straight, so I'm gonna redo that there. And then we're gonna do this on that flap. Again, you're gonna give it a miter, and then the same on these flaps, on the corner flaps. I'm gonna give it a little miter, or take out a piece of pie, and it doesn't have to be perfect because these are gonna actually be hidden when you glue them all together. So another miter there and a miter there. The one thing that somebody never told me when I was making boxes, they were like, oh, just cut the flaps. Well, then they didn't tell me cut across. So then I'd come along and I'd cut over here. So whenever you're doing a box, make sure you're cutting the flap exactly opposite. So I'm gonna turn it then, and we're gonna cut up. And again, we're gonna miter. Now I'm going to go in fast motion because you guys know. Can you grab a bone folder for me, please? Forgot my bone folder at my desk. Okay, and then one more. Right, you guys have done these before. They're super simple and they're just super fun to do. So let's get that piece out of there. Thank you. Get all this out of here. All right. So then we're gonna go ahead and, oops, we missed a piece. And we're gonna go ahead and use your bone folder and give it a good, nice burnish on all of the sides, because then when you go to glue it all together, you will have that good, clean, crisp fold. So I should do that. You guys know, right? If you don't have a bone folder, you definitely need one. You know, when I first started this, 22 years ago, I was pretty frugal. I still am, but I slowly learned really the importance of things. Like I always thought, oh, I don't need a bone folder. I'll just use my finger. And I noticed it was always breaking the fibers of the paper. And then I read something that these are actually cattle bone and they don't break the fibers of the paper. So it's important to get them. So now you could use tear tape, which I always do recommend on projects, but I'm just going to use glue on this for quickness sake. So you would do the inside of the flaps because those you want to have come in to the inside of the box. And then I'm just lining up that to make sure it's nice and flush with that corner. And I'm just going to hold it for a second to make sure it sticks where it needs to stick. And then I'm doing the same thing here. I'm just bringing it nice and flush to that corner. Again, I'm just going to hold it for a second and make sure. And you guys, I'm sorry we cannot see your comments right now. We were really nervous about our internet, so I even had Edwin turn off his phone because I was afraid we would lose you. So, but we will answer all your comments and questions when we are done with this. So then I'm going to, again, do the inside of the flaps. And I'm bringing the box in. And again, I want to make sure it's nice and flush with that right there. And I'm holding it down. And I'm going to do it on this side as well. Because this is just going to be one of those flip open boxes, right? You're not going to take this. So I'm holding the glue just for a second to make sure it sticks. And then we're going to do the exact same thing with these flaps. So then this will actually come over on the top. So we're going to do more glue again, tear tape. People are going to play unless you really trust your glue. I think the glue is pretty good, but you know, if you work with me in my classes, I always tell you use tear and tape or sticky strip because it really does. It will rip the project before it lets it go. So I'm just holding that down and ta-da! But gosh, that looks very different. Did I do that wrong? I don't know what I just did, you guys. That's cray-cray. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how I did that. Okay, that is some funny stuff, you guys. I just made a perfect box with the wrong measurements. I don't even know how I did that. Okay, life is funny. But we're still going to make it work. It's just going to be a smaller box. I have no idea how I just did that. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's exactly the same width, but this is bigger than this. Truly, you guys, I'm clueless. So don't ask any questions about that because I don't know how to answer it. Because I even had the paper pre-cut for that. So let's see. Can you grab a ruler out of my top drawer there? Well, we're going to refashion that piece, obviously. I honestly have no clue what I just did. Let's see if my little side strips work, though. See, my little side strips work just fine. But let's see how big this box is. So this is 2.5 by 3.5. So I'm going to cut this paper down to... I just can't even believe I did that. I seriously, after I'm done with you guys, I'm going to go, well, okay, I'm not sure. So what did I just say? I said 2.5 this way. So it's going to be 2.25 that I want to cut this. And this is that Halloween paper that is in the Bones suite. And then... I'm sorry, I keep remeasuring, but I'm so baffled by what I just did, I don't even know what to do. Okay, and then 2.25. So that's already set like that. So we're just gonna do that. But this is not gonna fit now. So in my little dish right there, I have a smaller black one. So this has Boo and Eek, and it's kind of weird because you think it's upside down or backwards, but it's just the way the font is. But I want to make sure that I'm putting the font the right way. So I think it's this way. Yeah. Yes, that one. Thank you. So let's go ahead and put that on. Oh my gosh, you guys. Could I ever do that again? Heck no. That will never happen again because I don't even know what the heck I did. I thought I had the right measure. Maybe I grabbed the wrong piece of pumpkin pie because I pre-cut everything, but obviously I'm killing myself. I'm killing myself. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and put this one here. We will have to cut down the one though because the box isn't as big, but the sides work. Oh my goodness. All right, I double dog dare you guys to do that. All right, so we're just filling in the sides, and then I'm going to cut this piece down because obviously it's not going to work because it's shorter. And we'll put that in the front. So it's going to go here. You know, it looks like it's backwards, but that's the way the paper is. Okay. Then we need one more. This one for the back side. I just need to trim it down here. I am still going, what the heck? All right. Make sure I have it at the right way. Yep, that's the right way, even though it looks like it's goofy. All right. So there's our box. So I do want to do a little finger hold because I noticed with this box, I was, having a little trouble getting it up. So we're going to go ahead and see, you got to kind of dig your finger in there. So it's best if we do a little divot out of here. So I'm just taking this is the retired 1-inch punch. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it that it goes right in the middle. Just saw a bug fly down here. And we're going to punch it out for the divot. So that's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then, that might even be too big too. But that's okay. We're going to make it work, you guys. All right. So I want to show you the cute pumpkins in the pumpkin patch. So you're going to take, can you grab my piercing pad? No, never mind. Oh, yeah, the ones that's over there. Sorry. So you're going to take the little pumpkin, and because this is photopolymer, you know, you want to use photopolymer, the little piercing pad underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look at my punch upside down, because I want to make sure that I'm going to punch this correctly for it to go in the right way. So I'm going to stick it in this way and then punch out the piece that I need. I'm actually going to do, I might only need one of these now that that I've messed it up so good. And then what I'm going to do, yeah, I think this will only probably fit one now. Yep, that'll be fine. It'll be cute, you guys. Look at that. Oh, I haven't showed you this, guys, before. This is the new deckled circle dies in the mini catalog. So it's a brand new circle die. Let me show you. You guys are going to go, oh my God, there's a lot. When I saw it, I was a little taken back. So this is it. Obviously, it's missing 2 of them because I was playing with these. But there are 14 dies in this set, and they layer with each other, obviously. So let me show you if I can pull this over here. So this was the bigger one, and then that layers with it. I don't know if you can see it. I know it's the same color, but they're perfect layers together. So if you haven't seen this, it's in the mini catalog, and it's called the Deckled Circle Dies, which I'm not giving it up. I like it a lot. At first I wasn't sure, but now I really like it after playing with it. So I'm going to go ahead and he just fits on the box. So that's perfect. I had pre-cut. I wasn't sure what circles I thought would work with that box. So I had pre-cut a couple pieces. So we'll go ahead and put that down, let it sit for a second. And then let's go ahead and finish creating our little pieces. So we need a little piece for the Happy Halloween. And that comes in this set too. This set is not only Happy Halloween, but it has a Harvest of Blessings in it as well. So you can use it for Halloween and for, you know, just harvest or fall. So I really do like that. And of course I love punches. Punches are so easy. Quick and easy, gets the job done. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this as a little flag or a little banner kind of thing. I always cut down the middle and then snip off what I don't need. And now I really won't need a big part of this since the box is so small now. So we're just gonna set it, I think, off to the side like that. I think that'll work. But I want to go ahead and show you this other stamp that's in here, which I thought was so cute. There's a little like raven. So he's adorable, and he's gonna be sitting on that box. So hold on here, let's stamp him so you can see. Isn't he cute, you guys? Oh my gosh, you need a raven at Halloween, right? So I fussy cut him out because I wanted to pop him up on my little banner. So let's go back to the banner. So I think him just sitting on the banner is cute, isn't it? All right, so I'm losing stuff left and right here, you guys. Where'd I put my glue? Oh, there it is. Like, where's my glue? Somebody stole my glue. All right. So we're just gonna do him right there. Isn't he cute? What's the thing? The knock, knock, the raven on my door. Is it the door or the window?
The door.
Knock, knock.
Quote the raven nevermore.
Oh, there you go. Oh, my dimensionals, where'd they go? Oh, Edwin's got them for his project. So we're sharing. All right, so I'm just gonna pop up the little banner. So quiet. We'll just put him right there. Isn't that cute? And then this little pumpkin becomes a jack-o'-lantern. And there's a little face that comes. So let's put his little face on. Yay. Ah! He's so cute. Like I said, I love this set because you have the multiple things going on. It's not just spooky, creepy Halloween. It's also harvest. This set has the, like I said, it's got the gourd and look at the leaves. And then the little things for the pumpkins. Thanks so much, a harvest of blessings. You're the pick of the patch. And then it's got little background things you can stamp too, which I love that. It's very versatile. So I'm going to go ahead though, and I'm going to do a little stem for my pumpkin. So to help me not waste a whole lot of paper, again, what I was looking at was, where is my stem and how am I going to stick it into my punch? So I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to grab my stem, and I'm using pecan pie. And is that right? Yeah, that way. So pecan pie. Whew, I just really did that off, but it'll work because we're just going to line it up, right? Line it up in the punch. I just needed a little strip. Take your eye out with that. And I'm going to put just a tad glue right there so you can see the whole stem. And put him down right there. And if we wanted, we could go ahead and do a leaf, which we probably should. We'll do some green with that leaf, with the, give the pumpkin a little green. Now that I've totally done a different box, right? Let's see here. We'll take this one and the little green leaf. And again, I just want to look at how I'm going to stick this in the punch. So I'll probably stick it that way. And I'm just going to punch or stamp him on the corner to get it in there. And I probably should have used a thinner piece of paper, but this works too. So we have a little waste, but you get the idea. You should probably create strips to put in, depending again on what you want to do with it. So I'm going to actually put the leaf behind the little pumpkin. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, you guys. Even with me messing it up, it is super cute. And I'm going to glue him down. Again, I just don't even know how I did that. Is that cute, you guys? Oh my gosh, that might even be cuter than the original box, right? Now on the original box I put this ribbon, but I think this is too small for that. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. But we do need some type of embellishment. Didn't we have rhinestones over here? Oh no, we used the pearls, but could you grab me some rhinestones? Because I think we do need some rhinestones. We need to give it a little something, something while Edwin finds me rhinestones. I'm going to show you how we can put these little Kit Kats can fit in here. We got some Twizzlers, and we even have some Reese's skeletons that can fit in here for a cute little gift. You could put jewelry in here. You could put money in here. You could put roll up some socks and put it in here. So that's it, you guys. Is that the most adorable? Oh, Edwin's bringing me stuff. Let's see what we can use here. Maybe these. Maybe do some white on there. Give it a little bit of something, something. And just do, yeah, that's cute with the white. Right? And one right there. And there's my little project, you guys. Yay! Okay, so that was my project. And Edwin's going to do a project too, and it also is Halloween. And I was thinking about this. The funny thing is, Edwin's birthday is October 30th. So we were talking about 30ths. Well, he's always been the Halloween guy in our house because his birthday was Halloween Eve. So he's got a cute little card he's going to show you. Okay, so we're going to switch spots here. I'm going to clean up a little bit of my mess. And he is going to take over.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for your patience to this point in time. Since you're watching the professional demonstrator, now you get to watch the supporting demonstrator. I'm just going to clean up a little bit really quickly. When they do this at Stampin' Up events, like on stage and stuff like that, they just roll in little carts and the camera guy just follows everybody and it all works out amazingly. Okay, so I got my paper snips here. I got that ready to go. Got those ready to go. Okay, so the only thing I don't know is the name of this. So
I'll find out.
Okay.
Sure.
So we wanted to kind of do the same. We wanted to do the same stamp set, but we wanted to do this. It's like a third of the size smaller. So weird. So we wanted to do the same stamp set, but we wanted to do a card and a box. So Robin did the box. Obviously, can do cards easier. This is called Them Bones 12 by 12 DSP designer series paper. So I liked it so much, and it was also convenient that we had a sheet left of it. And I took that sheet, I don't know if you're going to be able to see with the glare like that. I took that sheet and I cut that in half down the middle, and then cut into thirds after that. So this is how I ended up with this particular, and I like it because of the tombstone, and I can still incorporate the pumpkins, kind of like they're in a pumpkin patch, and then the ravens up top. So let's go ahead and get started and show you how that all goes together. And I have my base to start with. And so we'll set that to the side for right now. And a lot of this stuff I've already cut in the interest of time. So on this one here, it says Ricky D. Bones. Ricky D. Bones. So rickety bones, guys. Get it? It's a pun. I try puns on the kids all the time. They don't go over so well either. So at any rate, we're going to put that down first and put that to the side and let that dry while I work on the other elements here. And everybody does glue different. I'm sure you're probably like looking at that going, oh my gosh, I would never glue that way, but there you go. So, it also has bats on the back, and we'll get back to that on the back side of this particular designer series paper. Okay, so we're gonna put Rickety off to the side for the moment, and then we're gonna need to put our elements together, and I'm gonna be using the same punch that Robin used before. Because I'm going to need a stem, but I also need this smaller stamp here, and then the other pumpkins right in front of me. Okay, so here we go. So, and as Robin said, whenever you're using photopolymer, it's good to have your piercing pad underneath so you don't smear it.
So you don't get a dead spot.
So you don't get a dead spot. Dead spot. Halloween. I love it. Okay. Any rate, now because Robin had a great suggestion, I didn't want that bright orange either against this background. And she said, well, why don't you try Cajun Craze? So that's what we're doing here with both the pumpkins. Now for this guy here, like Robin said, I'm going to have to line up what I'm doing so that when I go to put the paper in, yikes, I go to put the paper in, it's actually going to show up where it should. Okay, so I'm gonna put this guy. It should come out okay right here, and I got a little bit of excess. Gonna go flying off, but that's okay. All right, and then I'm also going to stamp my smaller pumpkin as long as I'm here. And that guy is gonna go right here. Well, I already did one, so there's that as well. But you get the idea. So you guys can stamp that. Next up, I need two stems for both my friends here. For that, I'm going to use pecan pie. Thank you. Okay.
Stems right here.
Yep, I'll make sure I don't get that anywhere else. And again, on this punch here, I'm gonna line up where this guy's gonna end up in. So I want him running that way. Okay. And I'm gonna be really bold and do two of them. Not an approved method. Robin would not want you to do that. So, but I'm gonna do it because just in the interest of time.
Oh, fake news.
And space. Okay, and it should work out fine. Should work out totally fine. So there's stem number one. Now one of these is a developing pumpkin, I guess is the word you can call it, and the other one is already a fully mature pumpkin, so that's why there's not gonna be a face on both of those guys. Okay, so we're done with the punch at this point. Oh, no, we still have our, sorry about that. Got a little bit ahead of myself. We're going to do the one vine leaf, which is behind him here. And that is garden green. And for that, we need to do upside down. I'm just gonna snip this off really quick, just like so. And then I did say like that, okay. Yeah, I like this set as well. It's got a lot of good theming to it, and like Robin said, it's not overly scary. Now look, you saw what I did. I didn't do a long enough piece, but through the miracle of putting my finger inside of the die, I can punch that out. So, okay, now we're totally done with that particular portion of it. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna put my elements together, and
your stamp face.
My eye face is gonna go right there for that guy. You're not nervous I was gonna stamp on that one with the black ink, are you?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna turn his face a little. There you go, just like that. Okay, now through, as Robin would say, the miracle of television, I already have one of these guys put together right there. I just need to glue the other stem right behind the baby pumpkin, infant pumpkin, whatever you want to call him. You know, I've tried to grow pumpkins in the corner of our yard. I can't tell you how many times I just throw pumpkin seeds out there all the time and nothing ever comes of it. I did grow vines one year, but then by the time they started to get their fruit, or whatever you want to call it, or the blossom on there, the chipmunks or somebody came along and just had a feast on those. So every year we joke about the pumpkin patch, and every year it does not come to fruition. Okay, so we're going to put this guy down first. And and there's so many pumpkins already, but you know what? It's way too early. Because this is always that time of year you trick yourself into going, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get some pumpkins. And then
they rot.
And then unfortunately, they rot. So Rickety Bones tombstone with 2 little pumpkin friends. And I'm going to pop the second one up with a dimensional. Okay, just to give the card a little bit of depth so it's not all flat and 2D looking. Obviously to make sure I'm in the middle, so I hope I am doing that for you guys. So there's that. And then we also, in addition to the sentiment, which we'll get to in a minute, I also went and just like Robin did, I also went and pre-cut out and pre-fussy cut one of those little raven guys out. I need a smaller piece for that.
Or use that side.
Yeah, I just got that one. Okay. And I like the little raven. That is, just in case you're wondering, I'm not an English teacher, but you know, that is Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven. And that is supposed to be spooky, on and on, quoting at who's knocking at my back door, quote the raven, nevermore, nevermore. Anyway. Oh, now that raven is super, you know, he's pretty cool looking all on his own. However, it's going to be a lot better if I give him an eyeball, I believe, so he is staring at your back door. And for that, we're going to, oh, look, it's one of the things that you can win. It's the iridescent pearls basic jewels, okay?
Not win, but you could be gifted.
Oh, sorry, you could gift that, right? There's other things you're winning if you're lucky enough to ask a question about my corny project. Or maybe you already asked Robin, like, don't you read your cuts before you cut them? I don't know. Maybe that's what you wanted. Okay, so then for the sentiment, we're going to come really quickly now. And we're going to right side up. And we're going to go right there. All right, there's that. Oh, did I do that?
Yes.
Oh, man. No, I'm guilty. But I didn't do the other one. Okay. And so we're going to also go ahead and we're going to do a cut like Robin did just off to the side. I just try to go for a geometrical shape as close as I can and hope that they're even, and that's pretty good. And I'm also going to dimensionalize that to pop that up. And then the last thing we have to do to this card is finish the inside. What do you guys think? Up here by the raven, over in the corner? Over in the corner, yeah. I like that. Okay, so we're going to put that one up in the corner so it looks a little bit different. And then the last thing we have to do is put the inside of the card in. And then Robin also had an excellent suggestion while that was going on. And she said, well, I like to put a little bit of pizzazz on the inside just so there's something other than just basic white cardstock looking at you. And I'm like, oh, okay, we can do that. So I'm gonna put that here. Again, I hope I'm staying centered to the camera.
I think so.
One of these days, we'll have a true tech head come in here. I'm gonna have to pay one of my high schoolers to come do it and tell us what we need to do to make sure we don't have to do all the flipping business and everything else. Anyway, on the back side of Them Bones is little bats. You guys like those? Okay. I don't know how many of you remember, we used to have bats here, and we have not seen them for a long time, and that is a good thing, but we do like them on our cards and around Halloween as displays or whatnot. So, and You want to make sure the bats are facing the right side up. And that is the inside of that. And what's the expression? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's a Halloween card for you using the Them Bones set. I think Robin's going to finish up at this point, but I do thank you for your time. You've been a great class.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for stopping in. So here's one more look at the projects. And don't forget, between now and September 30th at 10 a.m., if you place a $30 order, you can choose 4 different pearls from 4 different pearls celebrating Edwin's and my pearl anniversary. So go ahead and do that. Again, 2 spots left in the Maui fundraiser on Saturday. And once I get that workshop closed on the 30th, I'll be drawing names for the mystery hostesses who will give away 3 $30 product bonuses. We'll give away a half price, and then the 2 stamp sets that we'll be giving away. So anybody that orders from now till the 30th at 10 a.m. will be entered into all of that. So that's it for now. So give us about 15 minutes or so. We're going to look at your comments, and then we will post a wheel of names. We'll just do a short little video wheel of names so you can see who won the 3 different ribbons that we got to give away tonight. All right, you guys, that's it. Thanks once again for joining us on our 30th anniversary, and happy stamping.
Happy stamping.